Hi everybody, I'm Sean Mallett from Creation Song Audio and Production, and today we're going to go over some basics of instrument repair. And today we're going to learn how to restring an acoustic guitar. The acoustic is one of your primary instruments in modern worship music, and knowing how to put fresh strings on it is a helpful tool that'll be able to save you money in the long run and maybe help you earn some. So the first thing you need to do is take off the old strings. The way I had learned how to do it was that when you are tightening a string, you are going counterclockwise when you are on your lower strings, and then tightening clockwise for your higher strings, and that's the opposite when you're loosening. So to loosen the strings here, you spin towards the body of the guitar. And then some string winders have little clippers on the end, like this. And a lot of times I just go right in the middle and snip the strings off. And then your winder has a special divot on it that lets you scoop and take out the bridge pins, which fasten the strings in place. And whenever I take out one of the bridge pins to take a string out, I always put the pin back in the hole it came from. That way it's worn down enough that there won't be much slippage if you're using a bridge pin in a hole that it hadn't been in before. When it comes to acoustic guitar strings, there are two basic types. There are coated strings and there are uncoated strings. That the various coatings help with tone and help strings last longer. That I prefer using coated strings, and for this specific guitar, I like to use the Martin Lifespan strings. That they sound great on Martin style guitars, which are dreadnoughts, and this is my trusty dreadnought. Before putting strings on, it's important to maintain your fretboard, and I always put fretboard oil on whenever I change the strings. I use Music Nomad's F1 string oil. And what this does is it helps clean all the dirt off of the fretboard. It helps lubricate it and so that it won't crack, and helps you play by making it smoother and helping the strings last longer. So that we load the fretboard, we can start putting on new strings. So first off, you take out the bridge pin, slip it in, the ball of the string into the hole, press down the bridge pin, and then pull up to get it snug in place. Then up at the headstock, I stretch it taut, and then I go up one peg and bend it over my thumb, kind of making a right angle. From there, you go from the inside and slide out. up to that groove that you had folded into the string. And then I pull this end of the string up, wrap it around so that it's hanging up, and then you turn towards the headstock in order to tighten. And now, after you've gotten a couple of wraps on the peg itself, it's important to stretch the string. That way, when you increase tension, it won't snap, because the guitar strings have a lot of tension on them. This stuff stretches out. This is one of the most crucial times because if the string isn't properly stretched, it'll snap and you'll have to buy a whole new pack of strings. Alright, now that they're stretched enough, just continue winding until I get it up to tension. And then once you're at the end of the string, you can either use clippers or you can just bend back and forth and you'll get a nice clean break right at the end. So then you'll just go ahead and repeat the same process. And then for your strings, for your D string and for your G string, there isn't another post that you can wind up to. So what I always do is kind of eyeball it, that on this, there's kind of a notch on the headstock. It's about a peg's distance away that I bend at. Tightened a little bit too much. That you want to have enough tension that the bridge pin will stay in place, but that you won't be putting too much tension on the neck. So usually after your first wrap or so. And there you have it, how to restring an acoustic guitar.